What is up, my Gaggle of Geeks? Welcome to tonight's episode, closing out the week. We're going to talk about many things, many movie news, many stuff that's going around in our houses, what we've been doing, what we've been watching for quarantine, and maybe a quick little review of Vivarium, starring Jesse Eisenberg and directed by Lorcan Finnegan. I'm your host, Patrick, and I am here with my co-host and the guy that's not been here this week, and I'm so happy to be able to talk to him about what's been going on. Chaz Evans, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
How have things been? You showed me your awesome setup, and in fact, you also just upgraded your computer, right?
I did. I built my own computer, which means I don't have a webcam, so I'm using my phone for my webcam right now.
Everybody that is listening to this is going to have to judge as well, because I'm still hearing it. I swear to God, Chaz, I don't know what has happened with this audio, but he sounds like James Earl Jones at this point, or Adam Driver. I would go say, let's pull up some Last Jedi dialogue and have you start reciting some of it. Okay, I swear to God, you sound just like that. Sounds just like him, right? I'm very excited. I don't know why your register goes low when we're using Zoom. We've switched over our video conferencing from Skype to Zoom so that we could actually record this, and then I can engineer it later on when it's put up live. So this is pretty exciting. It's a whole new way that we're trying this. And here with me today to discuss it is Adam Driver. Did you find anything?
Last Jedi. Quotes.
Okay, we're going to look up Kylo Ren's best lines. There's something really interesting to Kylo Ren's voice being so deep. I wonder if they cast him like that, because, like, you've got this James Earl Jones voice, but we don't have to dub over with someone else. You might be great for this.
I want every gun that we have to fire on that man.
Keep going.
Prepare my ship. I know what I have to do.
Oh, dude. You have no idea when this comes out.
Destroy her and you and all of it.
Do the line with him and Han, the being torn apart.
Being torn apart? Let's see what that one.
Yeah. I want to be free of this pain. I know what I have to do, but I don't have the strength to do it.
I wonder if it's because I'm externally connected. I'll look into that.
But. Either way, dude, you've got a sexy, smooth voice. I'm not knocking it at all. I'm gonna sound like a little mouse compared to you, though, is what I'm getting at. But in any case, tell me about your week. What have you been watching? What have you been up to?
Just working. I'm working from home during this quarantine, and I tried to watch Veep today.
Ooh,
while I was writing my script, actually, and I thought it was kind of funny. You were right.
Let's do a mini review of it. So you're in season 1. What's happened so far?
Literally, I've just seen the first episode.
Literally just the first. Okay, nice. So it's a lot of like getting to know him.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. And you met Jonah, right? The big, really tall guy. Okay, awesome. So you could tell that he's a dick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. No, I think it's fun. I'll probably just be on the background while I'm watching stuff. But
oh no, dude, you give it some more attention than that.
I give it some attention.
Yeah, give it some love. Veep does not love anybody, but it demands all of the love and respect that it can possibly get.
Oh, I'll give it a try. But then I've also been rewatching Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh, interesting. When you restart a show, do you start with like season 1, or do you kind of pick the episodes that are your favorite, or does it depend?
I actually restart from season 1.
Yeah, with everything. Interesting.
Yeah. So I've done that with Sons of Anarchy 3 times. I've done that with The Office multiple times. Seinfeld multiple times. So
I think with The Office, I tend to start with season 3. I
Yeah,
don't know
they're
why I
kind of.
don't with 2. Like season 2 is arguably the best one.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think season 2 is The Office's best, just
Why is
because
that?
it was still so new, and the Jim and Pam romance, like it was the foundation that everything else built up from. You don't get stress relief without grief counseling, or like
Yeah,
you don't get some of the bigger ones that are more outrageous. Even
yeah.
Kevin, like you can tell Kevin, his voice, he even starts changing towards the end, where at first he kind of sounded like this to just straight up talking like this. Like,
I'm in season 5 right now, and
mm,
he's like, "You think I'm retarded?" to Holly.
hold on. You think I'm retarded? I love that
Think she
episode so
likes
much.
me.
Did I tell you the story of when I met Kevin Malone at FanX last year?
You met him? No, you have not.
Cool. So, for me and my wife, we always watch The Office, and I think every couple can say that. But everybody was like, we modeled our relations after Jim and Pam. But we started watching it together, and we ended up like finishing the whole thing. But her favorite character has always been Kevin Malone. Like
Yeah.
of every character, the Kevin famous chili scene, she loses it every time. And we were going to FanX, and it turns out that him, Oscar, and Angela were all there at the same time. So I had gotten in, and I assumed that it was going to be a little bit more packed than it was at that point. But they were just at their booths, just chilling. There wasn't really much like. I think Angela was up front a little bit more, but it was really relaxed. And the publicists, the people that were there doing the photo ops, are like, just if you want to say hi, you can go up and say hi. Like they didn't really even seem like they were like, you have to pay us money. It was a lot more just, they're here.
Casual.
Go say hi if you'd like to. So I did. I said hi to Angela, and she is freaking super nice. Like everybody's against type of their character except for Kevin, but it's because I kind of made him do the thing. But I went up and I saw him, and the only thing I could think of is like, what could I like get for Natalie? Because she wasn't there, and I was like, there's got to be something that like, I don't know, maybe he could say something. And so I was like, hey, I'm a huge fan, but my wife is an even bigger fan, and she has loved you from the start with The Office. She's not here right now, but I know she'd love to be. Is there anything that I could say and take back with her to say that you said? And then he's like, he started leaning in. I was like, wait a minute. What,
Oh
what
no.
is it? He gets really close and goes, I'm totally gonna bang Natalie. And like my jaw dropped. I was like, this is the
Oh.
greatest experience of my life. A little pee started coming out of me as I was walking away.
Did you tell Natalie that?
Oh, hell yeah. She loved it. Like, I don't think there's any person that could get away with that except Kevin Malone. And I bet he totally knows that as well.
That's funny. That reminds me of
Mm-hmm.
this Instagram guy I was watching on Instagram. And
Yes.
I think he's like, my name's something, something, and I'm going to fuck your wife. And he says it's like these random strangers, and then they react to like what he's saying. And that just kind of reminded me of that. But
Every time I hear it, just sounds like Kylo Ren is just reacting.
I felt it
It's
again
so good.
today. The call to the light.
I oh, God.
Han Solo.
Speaking of Han Solo, I saw Call of the Wild is going to be released on VOD now with Harrison Ford.
Why not just release it to Disney
Oh,
exclusively?
hey, that's a good question. I think they're still just trying to get as much box office revenue as they can. A lot of these were just shortchanged, like way too much. Onward got hit super hard, I think, because it came out the 1 week, and then I think it only had 2 weeks of
Yeah.
actual runtime, and then it dropped completely, and then it's insane what's happening with movies. And when you hear about this is news, I guess we can kind of jump into some news here. China actually recently reopened their theaters and then immediately closed them again as of today. I think it took less than 24 hours for that to happen. I think most moviegoers were excited about seeing that they were going to potentially open again. But Chaz, what do you think about it? Was it a rush decision? Was it something where like this is movie theaters deciding it's okay, or what happened?
I don't know. I didn't know they opened theaters.
No, because they've been pushing a lot that they've been having a decrease in cases, and that most of the cases coming in from China were coming from outside the country and not actually people from China. So I think they were deciding to open up stuff, and even studios like Warner Brothers, I believe, announced that they're going to be re-releasing Christopher Nolan films to kind of generate more revenue and people coming back to the theaters, as well as the Avengers films are coming back, and Avatar, I believe, to China.
Avatar?
Well, Avatar is big in some places, Chaz. It's not just some people really liked it.
Avatar? That's
Everybody
the movie
liked
they
it.
come up with?
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Let's
Dude,
be real
if I
about
see a
this.
list of movies and
everybody
Avatar's
was
on there, I'm not
sucking.
going to say Avatar.
Everybody was sucking Blue Nobby dick for the first 2 years. Everybody was doing it, and now it's nice. It's cool to shit on, but there's a chance
like
that that's not going to
Pocahontas
be the
with
case
3D.
later on.
And then
Do you think they'll
James
improve
Cameron's
the
like,
3D?
what?
Do you think they'll improve the 3D?
I don't know. But James Cameron's like, oh, I have these ideas for these other movies. I'm like, kind of late to the game, sir.
But they are releasing all of them. Well, they were, because as of like literally this morning, they closed them down again. I really am worried for theaters. I'm just gonna say it.
I am too.
Like, it freaks me out because I love the theater experience so much, but I know I'm gonna be sitting and some asshole behind me is gonna go, and it will ruin the movie for me. But that's just the world that we live in now.
I don't know. I wonder if it's going to leave room for independent films to kind of make like a surge. Where
Interesting.
If
independent
I wonder if
theaters?
Not independent theaters, just like independent films and like the way they market stuff. Because the way they market stuff is a lot different than the way Hollywood markets stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wonder if Hollywood's going to take some stuff from like the independent side and show that that actually does work after all. And so like it's going to be the independent stuff that holds film together.
That is a beautiful way to look at it. That's not the way I thought it was going. To me, I was like, they're never going to put an independent film out again. From now on, it's only surefire bets. And they're not doing not taking a risk with their money after this. But it could be the opposite. I would hope it'd be the opposite.
Oh, I do too. That's me being like optimistic at best.
I'll take it. No, I'll take that. There needs to be more optimism with movie news anyway. Which brings me to our first story. Johnny Depp's defamation suit against Amber Heard survives. I'm just kidding. No, that's not where we're going. No, I thought bringing that up would sound intelligent, but now I don't know where to go with the China stuff. So I guess we'll leave that where it is.
Cinema Blend, who I've never visited before. I don't know if this website's accurate. But their headline says, after movie delays, could Christopher Nolan's Tenet be the first post-coronavirus blockbuster in theaters?
It better be. That's what we were saying. Like, he's going to have to pull up to everyone's houses with a projector before doing it on VOD.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. And then I was actually thinking, what if it gets so much worse? This is me being depressed, okay? It gets so much worse. Denis Villeneuve's Dune is pushed back from its December.
Is he done with that, though? Did he finish filming?
Yeah, they're in post.
Oh, good. Well, at least there's that. Like, it's not going to be delayed as far as... Like, there's a lot of films that finished filming that I'm excited for. Like, Venom 2 apparently was done.
Oh, with
you don't want to
Eddie,
see Venom 2?
Or with
what was that? What the
Woody.
fuck was that look? Hey, that's directed by Andy Serkis, good sir.
Hey,
that's Woody Harrelson as Carnage, good sir. They're introducing Tom Holland in this, good sir.
I mean, I liked it.
I'm not talking about number one. It's completely different.
No, I know. I'm saying, I liked it for like what it was worth. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
What it was worth. It was worth $1 billion is what it was worth, Chaz.
Dude, but that brings us to a nice little segue with Tom Hardy, right?
Okay.
Because George Miller...
Oh, that was a good segue.
Who is known for Mad Max series, is thinking about doing a prequel to Fury Road. And it's going to be
Furiosa film, right?
Furiosa, and they're looking at Anna Taylor-Joy? Yeah. Anya Taylor-Joy to be Furiosa.
Interesting. So they're not doing it with Charlize Theron?
That's not what it looks like.
Well, that's stupid. Why? That's dumb.
It's a prequel.
Charlize Theron was arguably one of the best parts of Fury Road. You're not going to put it in and make. That's like being like, we're gonna do a Black Widow movie, everybody, and starring Black Widow is Haley Steinfeld. Everybody enjoy. How would that not? That's really annoying to me.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited. I think Anya Taylor-Joy is a very underrated actress.
Well, sure. No. That's true. But like, I don't see. And Furiosa is Charlize Theron. Like, this isn't a Mad Max situation where it's like one of our actors went super crazy and started attacking Jews. Like, Charlize Theron's cool. She still has a lot to offer. And regardless of how, like, I don't even want to see a story centered around somebody that young in the Mad Max world.
I don't know. It's going to, from Rotten Tomatoes, it says she's going to depict Furiosa's character, what she was doing years before meeting Mad Max.
But we know what she was doing. She was a slave.
That's all it says. But are you really going to question it? Has George Miller made a...
Fuck yeah, I'm going to question it. You're taking out Charlize Theron.
Yeah, but has George Miller made an awful film? Like, even Babe, Pig in the City is fucking phenomenal.
Oh, no, you know, it's funny. I just watched Babe, Pig in the City a couple of days ago. It was on, oh, fuck, what was it on? It was one of those free with ads things, and I was just like, you know what? That is George Miller. Let's see if there's any weird Mad Max tribute that I didn't notice.
Nope.
Nah, they don't do that. Look, I'll give you some things with that, but I don't know. Maybe if Charlize Theron is at least included, I could get it behind that, you know, but
maybe she'll have a cameo.
She better be in it as Furiosa.
Dude, imagine this, okay? Imagine this. Let's say we watch the whole journey of her character with Anya Taylor-Joy, okay? And this whole movie, it's like very emotional, and at the very end, it does years later, and you see like a 10-minute clip of Charlize Theron being Furiosa, being a fucking badass, more badass than Mad Max.
Well, let me pitch you this. What if we see Robert Pattinson being an incredible Batman through the entire film, and the last 10 minutes, an old Ben Affleck comes out from the shadows and is like, "Oh, those were my younger days," or something weird. Like, it's the same thing to me. You're taking a character that is closely like intertwined with that actress, and I think it'll be great. Sure, George Miller is great, but he's got a lot to prove. It feels like he had something that was a stable, like sturdy thing that could work really well, and he just took out the engine. And I don't know what he's planning on doing. You know what I mean? It's like, no, the body, it's Furiosa, but he took the engine out of it. So it's like, how is this gonna go?
That's a nice reference. Taking the engine out.
I know, right? Ooh, the cookies kicking
like
in.
That. Another one from Cinema Blend. This is depressing. Ready for this?
Okay.
Contagion movie medical consultant doctor has a message after testing positive for coronavirus.
Sorry, I made the movie.
Now, if it can hit me, it can hit anybody. That's the message I want to convey.
Cool, man. Shut up. What the hell is that?
Dude,
the movie was already enough.
I watched that for the first time the other night.
Interesting. What'd you think?
I thought it was very depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like thinking about it. If I would have seen that in the theaters when it first came out, I don't know if I would have like the same feelings about it that I do now. because like then it would have been like, this is kind of far-fetched, whatever. There's no way. It's like I Am Legend status, like at that point. But now it's like, that's fucking, here we are.
It's very accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I saw
but
that the night the president made a national emergency or something, and I was just like, wow. All right, bats.
The timing.
Fucking, there's always bats, I guess.
But then I also watched Outbreak on Netflix with Morgan Freeman and Kevin Spacey.
Oh, how was that?
Contagion did it better.
Oh yeah, you would put Contagion up against it.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. I just saw a film that it looks like it came out in 2019, but I've never heard of it, and it really did not help the staying at home aspect of things. It's called Vivarium. It's directed by Lorcan Finnegan. It stars Imogen Poots, Daniel Ryan, Jesse Eisenberg. It's a young couple that walks into a real estate store, and there's these rows of houses that look exactly the same. These greenhouses. A very shifty dude that looks like he could be like one of the background accountants in a Quentin Tarantino film, where he's just got like the button-up shirt, but it's a short sleeve and just kind of off-putting. He insists essentially on them going and checking out a house, where he then abandons them at this house. When they're trying to escape from this cul-de-sac, they realize that it's just an endless loop, and they're trapped in this cul-de-sac. They now have to live in this house, and that's where things get super crazy. It's a slow psychological burn. Jesse Eisenberg plays a pretty good, like, going from regular to just crazy towards the end.
Yeah.
He's very subtle in the performance, which is good because his Lex Luthor is not very subtle. So he's capable of being subtle in a performance, and I think he was good in this. The main characters, were good. It's a really weird film. Like, it's kind of like, you saw Horse Girl, right?
Yeah, I hated Horse Girl.
So where it's like, this is a creepy, unsettling concept, and it does have kind of a supernatural twist on it, and depending on what you think of that will depend on how you think of the full movie, but it's very interesting.
Well, that sounds better than how Horse Girl went.
Well, so what is your take on Horse Girl?
Oh, it was like very interesting, like, woo, and then like, right once it like got like right here, it went like this, and then it just went,
Ooh, yeah,
for like the last half hour, and I'm like, what the fuck is the point of this movie?
I think it's got that kind of, I wouldn't call it independent issue, but independent films have this issue a lot, where they like to, like, a film is going down a path that is very interesting and intriguing, but then they like to throw a curve in the end that either they didn't really set up a lot and are hoping that makes it feel like it's subtle and nuanced and it's cool to explore, but sometimes it just comes out of left field and it really doesn't gel with everything else. And I think that's what Horse Girl had.
Yeah. Probably.
That's my review on Vivarium, though. Short review. I think it's worth checking out. Anything is worth checking out right now. What the hell are you doing?
Okay, did you watch The Hunt?
No, I have not.
Are you going to?
Maybe, yeah. I'm sure I will eventually. Oh no, Corona.
Hey, Corona.
Yeah, was there any more news that came out? Disneyland, Walt Disney World closed indefinitely. Let's see. Not a ton. I saw this funny TikTok of Cardi B losing her mind, being stuck in her house. She's like freaking out eating cereal, and she's like, I should be at a restaurant eating sushi. It's like, wow. You poor celebrities in your huge houses not being able to go and get sushi.
That's tough. Dude, I made a fuck ton of spaghetti tonight.
Yeah.
Like, because I was doing with the Instapot, and then the recipe called for a pound of hamburger and a pound of spaghetti noodles, and it was a lot. That's my meal for like the rest of the week. That's how you stock up.
I know, right? Most of the stuff that I've been getting has been like I miss fast food, but I'm terrified to go to it lately. I know that it's probably fine, but we've been going to the store, just getting like full like family, like making full prep meals for like family size stuff, which is new. It's kind of cool having that much just to like take out and use every once in a while. An intentional side effect of quarantine, I'm not eating out as much.
Should we see? Oh, Ryan Reynolds is to tackle Dragon's Lair video game.
I don't know what that is. What is Dragon's Lair?
I don't know either.
Woohoo! That's the show, guys.
Okay, Tiger King. Tell me about Tiger King.
Well, Tiger King is nuts. And how much do you want to know? Like, it's just insane in every sense of the word.
I listened to the last podcast on the left, and I'm pretty sure they covered this guy, like in one of their side podcasts. And I'm like, this guy just sounds fucking nuts, but that's just down in the South, right? Now I'm seeing all these memes, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Have you ever seen, you watched Last Week Tonight?
No.
Okay, so that's where I first got wind of him. Last Week Tonight was doing a segment back in 2016 of all of the candidates that were coming out, and he was one of them. And the homeboy is just insane. He owns a huge place with like 60 or so different cats, big cats, lions, tigers, baby kittens, these things, and he's moving them across state lines. He's thinking he's a country star, and he's got these Garth Brooks style like music videos of him next to the tigers. And he's in this endless lawsuit with a competitor that may or may not have killed their husband. So there's just, and it's like if you were to put every Cajun redneck person in a documentary, boil them down to like their essence, and that person became one being, that's him.
I kind of want to watch it.
Yeah.
So, okay, this link I just sent you, okay?
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
This is what BuzzFeed, they say 23 movie pairings, watching as double features.
Interesting.
I want to see if you agree with the list.
Okay. Some of these I've seen one and not the other. So here, should we start from the bottom up? I guess that's
Let's start
probably
from the bottom up, yeah.
We'll go. Okay. We'll start here. Paranormal Activity and Borat. Why? Is it just for the big swift like shift in like your emotions from being terrified to laughing? Or I feel like Paranormal Activity is like you purposefully infecting yourself with something, and then Borat is like trying to fix it. I don't see why this is a good pairing.
Okay.
Cars and Drive. Fuck you. What is this? Okay, so now Cars and Drive. So this isn't being nice. I don't like this. The Squid and the Whale and Marriage Story.
Yes, okay, I can actually agree. I can agree with this one.
Okay, what's your thoughts on Squid and the Whale? So this is with Jesse Eisenberg, it looks like.
Jeff Daniels.
I love him.
It's good. It's very independent.
Okay.
I
yeah,
honestly,
we'll have their sets drawn.
Well, and like, but the thing is, though, it's kind of depressing because it does deal with like the divorced parents aspect, but more when you're younger. So that's like when you're younger, but the Marriage Story is like more about the adult perspective of divorce.
Interesting.
Same filmmaker though, and both very good.
Okay, so Bad Moms and The Spy Who Dumped Me. I could be okay with that. Okay. But why not just fucking go Bad Moms and then Bad Moms Christmas? I think those are two. Have you seen Bad Moms?
I have not seen Bad Moms. Is it good?
Oh, it is so good. I think it's
funny,
really
good,
funny.
Or it's just good?
Oh, it's hilarious. Like me and Nat quote it all the time. That
Okay.
and have you seen Good Boys?
Oh, with the little kids?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I love Good Boys so much, dude. My mom's my best friend. High School Musical and Up in the Air. No. What are you doing? Some of these combos are just to fuck with me. Oh, okay, this is a great one. Ex Machina inside Llewyn Davis. I'm all for that. Give yourself an Oscar Isaac treat. I'll take an Oscar Isaac treat any day.
Yeah.
That man is a snack.
Wine Country and Sideways.
I've seen Wine Country, did not really like it. I haven't seen Sideways, want to see it though.
I have Sideways on DVD if you want to borrow it.
Ooh, awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Dan in Real Life, and This Is Where I Leave You.
I can
Adam
get behind
Driver?
this. I can get
There's
behind
Adam
this.
Driver.
Yeah, have you seen This Is Where I Leave You?
I have not.
That's a good one. They him, Jason Bateman, and Bumblebee, or no, what's the guy from Ant-Man, the villain?
Oh, I don't remember his name.
B guy, B drill dude. Honeycomb. I don't know. I think that maybe that's his name. All three of them smoke pot in a church in it. It's awesome. Let's see. School of Rock and Spinal Tap. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah, that's a good one.
SpongeBob SquarePants movie Dodgeball. Why?
What the fuck?
No. Here's your combo for that, assholes.
Year
Dodgeball
for David
and
Hasselhoff.
Office Space. That's the combo. Hereditary and Mommy Dearest. I've not seen Mommy Dearest.
What the fuck? No. I'm already against that. No.
Fade
Lord of the Rings and Elf. Why? Because of elves?
That's just a weird one. That's a very strange combo. I don't like that. Especially because, like, you're only going to watch the first one. Yeah, that's not okay. In a World, Don't Think Twice. I want to see Don't Think Twice. I've heard really good things about it.
I believe it is on HBO.
It's directed by Mike
Netflix.
Birbiglia.
Yeah.
Do you watch his stand-up?
Yeah. I love the way I love the way he tells stories.
We went to his stand-up for the new one while he was working on it.
How'd
at
that go?
Kingsbury Hall.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it was dope. He didn't have like all the Broadway sets and stuff, and all like the toys and stuff didn't drop down, but
Yeah.
it was kind of cool. We saw him testing out bits that we later saw in his stand-up, and we saw the same thing with John Mulaney. Let's see, Us and Parasite. That's great. Yeah, I'm down for that. Phantom Thread. Okay, sure. Fuck it, why not? You got Meryl Streep on one side and you got Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, that's pretty great. Midsummer and Titanic, I don't get that. It's a very strange combination.
The author's note is these movies have more in common than you think. Unspeakable horror. A rad woman is the lead character, but maybe most notably, two of the worst boyfriends in film history.
Oh, that's so true, though. Cal fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But I don't know. One of them was meant for romance, and one they got stuffed into a bear. Girls Trip and The Hangover. I haven't seen Girls Trip. I don't know.
I'd say The Bridesmaids and The Hangover.
Why not put the Joker in The Hangover? I don't care. The Prestige and The Illusionist. You know, that's always been there. You might as well just put what's the one's Deep Impact and what was the other one? Apollo 13?
Yeah.
Parent Trap and Passport to Paris.
Okay.
All right. Water for Elephants and Snowpiercer, because they both have trains. I believe. Because, yeah, Water for Elephants is a circus. Groundhog Day, 51st Dates. I like that. That's a good combo.
It's a good combo.
Number 2, I haven't seen 5'2".
Do you think it's because she's 5'2"?
We're gonna have to verify that.
Oh, 5'2".
5'1". Wow, Lady Gaga. Wow. When is the lies gonna end? When is the lies going to end?
Hey, did you like A
Capture
Star Is
America's
Born?
hearts with A Star Is Born. We believe in you. And then you tell us that you're 5'2". Well, I got news for you.
You're
Google
5'1".
never lies. I don't know what that was, man. I'm bored.
Goodfellas and
Moonstruck with Cher. Oh, Cher and Nicolas Cage. Hell yeah. I'll watch that. So these are a lot of shitty combos though, I gotta be honest. Like I could probably write a couple right now. Let's take a look. Put in Aliens and My Favorite Martian.
That's not a bad one.
You've seen My Favorite Martian?
Yeah, with Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
With the suit.
Let's go. Oh, do you remember what's the some weird futuristic rollerball? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Rollerball and Brink.
Hell yeah.
We were just talking about this. This is a good question I'll ask you. So, if there were any film universe where you had to be quarantined inside a home, what universe would it be? And keep in mind, because I had to make this caveat with it. I'm not saying that, like, say, if you're going to a film where the characters are there, you don't have to live those characters' situations. So you're not going into, like, the literal house where those characters are. You're just in a house in that universe.
Let's say Arrival.
Really? Well, because
Dude,
nothing else would really
Aliens?
change for you. You would just be chilling and watching TV.
I mean, yeah.
But
I
you
don't
wouldn't
know.
know much of anything though, and you'd be in the dark of like an almost nuclear catastrophe.
I mean, Wolf of Wall Street would be pretty cool.
That would be a cool one. You'd have endless amounts of everything, and that would be a great house. Oh my God, you found that's a perfect pick. I was thinking Sing Street would be a good one, just
That'd be a
because,
good one.
or like Lava Land, where it just doesn't seem like anything's super wrong on the surface. You can kind of jump around and be cool with it.
Pitch Perfect would be fun too.
Yeah. Ooh, Pitch Perfect would be really good.
Acapella, bitches.
But it could get annoying if you're not very good at singing.
Oh.
Or if you
Yeah,
hate
dude.
acapella, then you're definitely screwed.
Let's see.
Would you I think one of the worst to live in, I think any horror film. Here's a good question. In a horror aspect, which would be the least intolerable, I guess? What could you last the most in? Because I don't think The Purge is obviously a good idea.
No.
Like, don't be quarantined in a house in The Purge because it's just it's recipe for disaster.
So we're talking about being quarantined in a horror universe.
Yeah, you're quarantined in a horror universe. Any of the rules apply in that sense. So if you're in a universe where like somehow the house it's safer, then it's going to be safer for you there. I would not be in a Nightmare on Elm Street. That would be the worst. That would be the absolute worst idea.
I think Hellraiser would be awful.
Hellraiser would be really bad. We were trying to think of what one could be possibly good, and I have no idea.
Look, hold on.
Maybe Rose Red. I would live in Rose Red.
Rose Red?
Except all they do is fuck with me. It's a haunted house. It's Stephen King Rose Red. Or I guess The Stand is already where we're at. Stephen King's The Stand.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Hold on.
While we're waiting, make sure that you guys are liking and subscribing to any of this stuff. We're putting out videos all the time. And we're also having dead air during those videos. We're talking about weird combinations.
for this?
When's the last time anyone's talked about rollerball? You know?
Huh?
I was just plugging us.
Oh, how about The Ring?
The Ring with which? Oh,
With
yeah.
Naomi
Oh, The
Watts.
Ring. But then you can never watch TV. Nah, I couldn't live that
No.
way.
You can watch TV, but the second you see that flicker, you fucking switch to TV.
Okay. Okay. Do we get to decide how often they put that in? Or is it like, shit, it was the best part of, or like they use it like the Masked Singer. Take it off. Take it. And then the thing starts going on.
It's kind of like that. But dude, okay, imagine this though, okay? So if you're stuck in a house with Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers or The Purge or fucking Jason, Pinhead, right? Like all these people, chances are you're going to die within the next 2 hours of running around.
Yeah.
The Ring gives you an extra 7 days.
That's true, but she'll know where you are.
But you have 7 days
to figure out how to stay in your bed.
Now here's the question, right? So let's say you get infected with coronavirus.
Yes.
And you cough on Samara. Would that end the ritual? Would she get that?
No. I think they're probably plague proof. Gonna be real.
That's depressing.
Yeah. But that's Chinatown. I don't think I'd want to live in Chinatown, that's for sure.
What about Cabin in the Woods?
That could be cool because there's endless scenarios. And you can kind of control how it's working. If you can get down to the controls quick enough, that could be pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think you picked it. I think you picked it. I think that's a good note to leave off on. Again, chime down below. What do you guys thought about this? Any of the things that we talked about, and make sure that you check out Chaz. Chaz, tell everybody where they can find you and what you're working on.
You can find me on Twitter at your boy Chaz. I just finished a script tonight, actually, for a short film.
Ooh, nice.
So once this whole thing blows over, hopefully do that this year.
Very cool.
Other than that, nothing else. I did a director's commentary for my short film too, but that's another thing.
Oh, cool. Is that just on your channel?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel, Toothpick Videos.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome, by the way, that you finished a script in like, how much time did you start it during quarantine?
Oh, no, it's like the third draft.
Still, though, to be doing that stuff, like a lot of people are just saying, I'm bored and not really working on anything. That like to finish a script is pretty awesome. Go and follow him. Check it out. Again, I'm Patrick. You can follow me on all the shit that we're always doing. Thank you again, as always, for watching, and I will see you at the next review.
Hey, you know what? You need a teacher. I can show you the ways of the Force.
That's it.